This is Alex, and I know it's been forever since I've updated, and I said I was going to, but I didn't realize that people were actually commenting me and sending me messages until I just checked it. Um, but, so I'm actually going to start updating. I'm not going to answer any questions this blog because I'm making one tomorrow, and I promise I'm going to. I'm making one tomorrow because I actually have another appointment. So I guess I'm going to fill you in what happened. The last time I couldn't tell you how far along I am or anything. And I don't even remember if I had an ultrasound picture to show you yet. But, hopefully I can fill you in less than 10 minutes. So, last time I'd only taken the 2 pregnancy at-home tests. I don't even know if I've been to the doctor yet. But I went to the doctor because I couldn't get into my OBGYN, so I went to my family doctor. Actually, it wasn't my family doctor, it was the on-call doctor. And they gave me a pregnancy test. And they did it in blood, and they said that yes, I was very pregnant. And I was like, okay, cool. So, and he helped me get into an OBGYN because I was having really bad stomach pains. And I'd had a miscarriage before, in November, last November. So, they were concerned, so they got me in, and they did an ultrasound. And they did blood tests, and they did a quantitative HCG test, which is the pregnancy hormone. And it said that I was like 14 weeks pregnant, but my ultrasound, it just showed the sac, it didn't show a baby or anything. So she had me come in like 3 days later. So I go in for my second ultrasound, and it was better. The sac was bigger, but she still didn't see what she needed to. And they still couldn't give me a due date or anything. If they went by my blood test, it would be 14 weeks pregnant, but it didn't look like I was 14 weeks pregnant. And another scary thing was they couldn't find a heartbeat, so that was another scary thing. And I go in for my third ultrasound, like 3 days after that, because they're keeping this progress, they want to make sure everything's okay. And I go in 3 days later, and they didn't see anything at all. Like, they didn't see a sac, nothing. Like, nothing at all. And they pretty much told me that, if she asked me, she said, most of the time we have to terminate these pregnancies because it's just either a molar pregnancy. It wasn't an ectopic pregnancy, definitely, because it was where it was supposed to be, but they didn't know what was wrong. They didn't know, if maybe it wasn't growing because of birth defects or anything. And I was hurt, because I got really excited and I was hurt and I was scared. And she said that she would recommend a DNC, which is where they go in and they take the baby and the placenta and all that out because it's not going to be a viable pregnancy. They call it an abnormal pregnancy. And she said that she has seen some cases where people come in and they the same thing happens to them, and they come back like a week or two later and they've got a healthy baby. And she was going out on vacation for a week, and I could not bring myself to just, without knowing, I needed to know 100% sure that nothing was going to happen, the baby was not growing for sure. And so I decided that I would just come back when she got back in on vacation. So she got me in one of the first appointments on the day she got back. And I go in, and where's my purse? Hold on. So I go in, and she is convinced that I'm gonna have really bad news, and she's gonna have to tell me that I need to go to the emergency room and have this pregnancy See, I hate talking about this because I was so upset. And have the pregnancy terminated. And we get in there, and I had a student following her, whatever, shadowing her. And I said it was okay for her to come in. I'm scared because I wanted to believe everything was going to be okay, but everything pointed that not everything was going to be okay. And, anyway, and my mom's car was broke down, so she was on the phone with the car people saying that we can come pick up the car. And, I'm laying there, and I swear on my life, okay, this is probably the happiest moment of my entire life. I swear on my life, But before we even saw the baby, we saw the heartbeat, and it was just like boom, 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 like really fast. And I was like, there's no way. And I was like, okay, there's a heartbeat, but where's the baby? And she finally found the baby, and here was my baby. See how little it is? But there's my baby, and she did like the measuring of it, and at that time I was 7 weeks and 3 days. And I was like, oh my god, and my mom was there, my mom and I cried together. My mom cried for like 20 minutes after the appointment, you know, like, and she told everybody we talked to, we went out to eat, and she told everybody, and it was just so funny. And I was 7 weeks and 3 days pregnant, everything was going good, and she said it looked perfect, and she even told me and my mom, she was like, I really thought that I was going to have to give you bad news, and that this pregnancy would have to be terminated. And I thought my doctor was going to cry with me, but it was definitely one of the happiest moments ever in my entire life. And, you know, my boyfriend was in New Hampshire, his grandpa died, so he was in New Hampshire, and he couldn't be there, but I called him, and I was ecstatic, and it was just so great, and I sent him a picture of the ultrasound, and, you know, he was really happy too, and everything was just great. So, with that being said, I had really bad morning sickness, and tomorrow, literally tomorrow, I will be 11 weeks, which means I'm almost done with my first trimester, and I'll be so happy to get it over with. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I don't know if I'm going to get an ultrasound, if we're going to hear the baby's heartbeat or anything yet, but yes, I'm really excited. And tomorrow when I go, we'll be making an appointment to go to Louisville, which is like about an hour away from here, to have the Down syndrome testing done. And it's not the amniocentesis, I'm pretty sure it's not. But they want to make sure everything's okay, because I had such a difficult time, and they're sending me out of town to do it, because I'm still classified as a high-risk pregnancy because I'm so little. But anyway, so everything's really good, and I'm actually going to update this now. I look like poop because I've been sick for the last 2 days with a fever, but I've been keeping it under control, and now my morning sickness has kind of like slowed down a lot, so I don't really have it anymore, and I also quit smoking completely. I used to smoke a pack and a half a day, and now I don't smoke at all. So yeah, good things happen. It's really, really weird because I am only 11 weeks, but I have gained so much weight, and I can tell, like, I guess if you saw me walking on the street and you didn't know me before, you wouldn't be able to tell because I look like a normal girl, but I was underweight before I got pregnant, and so now I'm starting to get this baby bump, and what really sucks, but it's nice and it's reassuring whenever the baby's growing. I get these stretching pains, and I called my doctor because I was really worried about it, and like, I know that my baby is on the right side, because my right side always hurts. But anyway, I called my doctor, and because I was worried about these pains, like, they hurt, and they kept me up all night, and it's like, I can't sleep very well because of it, but I know it's going to be worth it. But it's where my ligaments in each of my sides is stretching, because the uterus is getting bigger, and the baby's getting bigger, and, you know, everything's pushing against the bladder and stretching, and my stomach is stretching to make room for it, so I feel all this pain all the time, and there's not much you can do about it. So anyway, that's terrible, but I can deal with it. But I'm going to go ahead and show you my belly, if I can. Hopefully I can. And then I'll let you guys go, and I'll update tomorrow what my doctor says. So, and there, can you see? Here we go. See? If you saw me before, you would know that I was not this fat. I'm not really fat, but I have some weight on me. And then I'll turn this way, and you can really tell I'm starting to gain weight and get a little baby bump. I'm really excited. So, anyway, oh yeah, and my baby's gotten a lot bigger, which is real nice. But anyway, I will update tomorrow, and thank you for watching, and maybe tomorrow I'll have time to make, like, an answers video. So I have a lot of questions from people, and so I'll definitely answer those, and I think I've maybe answered some in this video. So I'll see you all tomorrow, and thank you for watching.